Okay, well, I am here now. This is your boy Red back again with another live. So yeah, we're actually live, and we're actually here on YouTube. We're not even on Twitch. What I really think I'm gonna start doing, I'm gonna start just being over here more, because I think that'll be just a little bit more just like simplistic, just for simplicity's sakes. I'm gonna still go over to Twitch and stuff, but I feel like over there is gonna be I feel like the vibes over there are gonna be just more chill than me just popping out and me just talking. So like talking about just damn near anything and just chilling and all that type of stuff. So y'all still go check out the Twitch page and all that stuff. I went live the other day and I plan on going live somewhere. So I think I'm gonna end up playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on there because I actually started playing Donkey Kong Bonanza on the channel, but I don't think y'all was messing with it. I think the Super Mario 64 playthrough it got y'all kind of like, nah, don't start Donkey Kong yet. But yeah, yeah. Welcome to Red World. So this is basically my little show where I come in talk about different things, mainly about like Nintendo, Capcom, Sega, Switch 2, all that type of stuff. But I want to branch out to like talk about just more other things, but this is really just like a quick wham bam. And yeah, I guess you could also say this is like season two of Red World Live because there are other episodes, but they're not on the channel no more. I took them down because I was like, I just yeah, I feel like I'm becoming a little bit better of like a commentator and just coming up on the camera and the microphone and all that. So, anyways, this is really just gonna be a quick wham bam. I'm just talking about a couple things that I left off of last time. So we got a little bit of Sonic racing. We got we got some more Sonic collabs. Sonic is collabing with this something called Battle Cats. I've never played that before, but hey, we got Metroid Prime 4. There's a rumor going around that that game might be delayed, which is crazy to think about. But at the same time, I don't know. I'm not really rushing for that. If I were to really be honest, like, nah. Um, and yeah, I think that game is gonna come out pretty good anyway. So I'm not really rushing on that. And then what else we got? We got hell, we got the little Borderlands situation. What else we got? We got the Zelda movie and we got the Pokemon Legends bundle. Well, really the whole Pokemon Presents, but the only thing that I really took away from it was the bundle. And even I'm not just getting that. I just thought that was noteworthy because that's the next game that's gonna like I guess it's gonna replace Mario Kart. But anyways, enough of me doing the little, giving you a little summary. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So if y'all would like, comment, and subscribe, that would be just like amazing. So yeah, let me drop a bomb for that. Okay, so the first thing on my lineup that I want to look at is the Metroid Prime 4 situation. So let's see, let me pull this up. So my Nintendo made a article saying that Metroid Prime 4 has been rated in Korea. And oh my god, all these ads. Please get out the way. But as you can see here, it says good news as the long awaited Metroid Prime 4 from the team of Retro Studios has finally been rated in Korea. We are all eagerly waiting a release date for the game, which will presumably be given in the next Nintendo Direct presentation, we hope. If more countries start to issue ratings, blah blah blah. Basically what they're saying is, once a game starts being rated and all that stuff, that's when that's when it's like kind of close to the release date, at least typically, I guess. Oh, and another thing, and this came up just as I went live. There is gonna be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Yeah, today is also July 30th. If I haven't said that already, 2025. But yeah, there's gonna be a Nintendo Direct tomorrow. They're calling it the Summer Direct, but I mean, summer is about over with. But Yeah. So apparently Metroid Prime 4 is already being like rated in like certain countries and stuff, which that makes me believe like all of the content and the story and all that stuff is probably set in stone, but they're probably still like, like what do you call it? Um like testing, like all that testing and stuff that you have to do, and like bug fixes and all that type of stuff. I just feel like that's probably what they're doing right now. Like, I feel like that's more like I feel like if the game like if the core parts of the game are not done and those are being changed, like the gameplay, like the settings, all that stuff, that would be crazy though. Mind you, Metroid Prime 4 was really not released. It was announced like when? Metroid Prime 4 was announced like so many years ago. I want to say that was like 20. I don't even know. I feel like that was like before 2020 or like 2020, somewhere like that. Like it's been a minute. Um, but yeah, speaking of, oh wait, no, I'm going too fast, going too fast, going too fast. So there's also like this quote unquote leaker person who's like affiliated with, I guess, some people who work at Retro. I don't know. This is, I guess you would call this like a rumor with no regard. So let's see. So there, this article says, and this is also from my Nintendo News. This article says leaker claims Metroid Prime 4 remains unfinished and keeps missing development milestones. So this is basically, well, I'll just go to the tweet. Fuck that. I think if I press X, it'll go to it. And mind you, like I said, this is just a rumor with no regard. This is someone who's regarded like as being like a reliable source and all that type of stuff. So yeah, usually you take things with a grain of salt unless it's like an official announcement. But I hear that people trust this guy. So let's just say this is still like a rumor with no regard, but we can also like, you know, you know. But anyways, this guy says, well, no, he quoted someone. Joey said, "I'll be kind of bummed if Metroid Prime 4 misses the cutoff for this year's Game Awards. I know it's not important." Oh, excuse me, my bad. They said, "I know it's not important in the grand scheme of things, but I love for the game to be exposed to shows millions of viewers, regardless if it wins." Okay, and then the guy who is the quote unquote leaker said, "I know Metroid fans are getting impatient, but the reason there is no release date is because the game isn't finished yet. If after the next direct there is no specific date, I will elaborate on what is going to." Hold on, let me restart that second sentence. Y'all know I got dyslexia. No, I'm just playing. No, I don't. But if after the next direct there is no specific date, I will elaborate on that. Is also just a run-on sentence. I will elaborate on what is going on to ease people's fears. Be patient a little longer. It is coming. So basically, this guy is saying basically nothing. Like, honestly, basically nothing. So yeah. So that's Metroid Prime 4 at the moment. Basically, we're just waiting, 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 still waiting, still waiting. So yeah. I actually anticipate that game though. That is gonna be probably not a day one purchase, but I will end up getting it. Probably like Donkey Kong. Speaking of Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong Bonanza is out, people. Like Donkey Kong Bonanza is finally out. I feel like this whole year is going by super fast. It's already July. It's July 30th. So I'm I don't remember it. I don't know if it's 30 or 31 days, but we're pretty much in August down there. So yeah, that is crazy. Like I remember when the Switch 2 was announced. What was it? That was like January or like was it like December, January, something like that. Basically the beginning of the year. And then it came out, and then hell, now we already in with Donkey Kong. So yeah, so hopefully they can get the ball rolling we can really get the ball rolling next year. But I've been enjoying everything so far, honestly. Like the Switch 2 system itself, I've enjoyed Mario Kart, and I've been enjoying Donkey Kong Bonanza so far. So, like I said, Donkey Kong Bonanza is out, people. So y'all make sure y'all go check that out and let me know how y'all feel about it. And like I said, I did start a playthrough. Like I was 5 parts in, but I ended up taking it down because I was like, I don't really want I don't want y'all to be confused. Like I said, for simplicity's sakes, I am just gonna continue doing Mario 64 and wait till the end of that, and then we can move on to other things. So yeah. So like for real, y'all, go check out the Twitch page. Go follow over there and go check out some of the videos on the channel. It might be something you actually really like. So yeah, and subscribe because there's future content. Like, why not? Like, why the F not? So yeah, y'all definitely go support. Like, please support the channel. That will be very much appreciated. So, speaking of like Switch 2 and Donkey Kong Bonanza, Mario Kart, that's all just first party stuff. Like when it comes to like the performance and optimization and how games run, I think like Mario Kart and Donkey Kong are pretty solid. Like they're rock solid. Especially like Mario Kart is pretty much rock solid the whole entire time. Donkey Kong, and this mind you, this is really just talking about performance, not the gameplay or nothing like that. It runs. I feel like it runs pretty solid. Like for the most part, like 95% of it is at a steady 60 frames. The only time it dips is like, let's say, like when there's like certain like transitional cutscenes for like different like bananas and stuff, or of course if there's just like a lot of terrain being like destroyed. But even then, I haven't really ran into many like frame drops or anything like that. Basically, everything is very well engineered, if I were to be honest. But what about the third parties though? I don't know. The only third party Switch 2 game that I have at the moment is Sonic and Shadow Generations. And I actually think that runs like amazing. Especially like Sonic Generations is perfect. Like they're like I have no complaints, no critiques. I don't find no flaws in the Switch 2 port of Sonic Generations. Like that is perfect. That is exactly how I feel like the game is meant to be run. All that minus the things that Sonic and Shadow Generations like altered or took away, like hell. Like the Sonic Rush music, Sonic 1 is not there no more. Hell, what else? Like the different little alterations to the story beats. I don't really care for that. Not that it really makes that much of a difference, but yeah. But anyways, yeah, like I said, Sonic Generations is a pretty good port. Shadow Generations, on the other hand, it's a good port too. The only gripe that I have with that is that it has a performance and graphics mode. Oh, what's up, SVR? How you doing, bro? Oh, I gotta message you back. I messaged you yesterday because I just want to see what's up, but I ended up being like a little busy after that, so I'm definitely gonna have to hit you back. But anyway, Shadow Generations is also rock solid. The only gripe I have about it is it doesn't do 1080p 60. It only does 1080p 30. It can do 720p 60 though, which is fine, I guess. But yeah. But anyways, Borderlands 4 is also coming to Switch 2 if y'all did not know. And the developers came out recently and they had something to say about it. Basically, that the game is not going to be running at 60 FPS, which I feel like is kind of crazy if you ask me. I'm finna pull this tweet up. Y'all give me just like a minute. Let's see. Okay. And this comes from the Borderlands Twitter page. They said, "We are interrupting your scroll to tell you Borderlands is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 October 3rd, 2025. So, as y'all can see, Borderlands 4 is confirmed to come on October 3rd, which is cool. I like the Borderland games. Um, I don't have any of them on Switch, but I have played them on other systems before, and I'm not like too deeply engraved in the series or nothing like that. But I think they're like pretty cool games. Like, but yeah. So that's the announcement for. Let's see. Yeah, that's just the announcement of them coming October 3rd. Now I'm finna pull up another article, and this comes from Games Radar. Okay, here it is. Yeah, Borderlands 4. Y'all excited for that? Yeah, that is a W. They said that's a W. Okay, but here it goes. Borderlands 4 box confirms there will be a download, even for physical copies on Switch 2, which will mostly run at 30 FPS with some dips. Now, when it comes to me personally, I don't really have a problem with there being a download. Like, even like the game key cards, like when it comes to the digital age and like downloading games, I really don't have much of a gripe with it. Like, I wish there would be more just physical games, like fully on cartridges and stuff like that. But this ain't nothing I'm losing sleep over. If I'm being honest, oh my god, ads, get out the way. Yeah, Best Buy, y'all gonna have to pay me one day. But anyway, oh, it went away. No, now it's back. That's crazy. Anyway, getting sidetracked. Um, let's see what's the rest of this article say. They say Gearbox boss Randy Pitchford revealed today that Borderlands 4 is coming to Nintendo Switch on October 3rd, which we just talked about. And in the wake of that news, he's also confirmed a few other details of interest. Responding to fan inquiries from his weird little video announcing Borderlands 4 Switch 2 release, Pitchfork seemingly confirmed the physical version will be on a game keycard instead of an actual cartridge. It's a big game, he said. There will be a download even for physical copies. So yeah.